Hey, it's Silver Dollar here playing this brand new game called Roguelands. It is a pretty awesome little 4-player platformer that just came out, I think, at the end of November. Basically, as it says at the top there, they're releasing a build pretty much every week. They're pumping out new content. So it's really early access. For anyone who saw my Magicite videos, you might sort of recognize things. It looks very familiar, same sort of font, graphics. Basically, it's the same guy who did Magicite, and he decided to, make another game. This one's going to be, I think, bigger than Magicite. Right now, it's not as complete because it's early access. So it's not as, doesn't have as much content as Magicite had, but it definitely is pretty interesting. It's got a lot of cool, a lot of cool stuff in it, and it has a lot more potential, I think, than Magicite. So, at the moment, it's definitely early, but you can see that this game, has a lot of possibility. And it's kind of fun playing early on. You get to just, see the game as it progresses, basically. There's tons of characters. You can see stuff here, I'm working on it, so stuff, still has to come out. I've only been playing a little bit, so I'm just going to show you quickly, just sort of how it looks when you first start out, and then I'll switch over to my account that I've been playing on a little bit more, and I can show you, where you can get to, relatively quickly. So this is the starship that you start on. There's these different little tables. You can do crafting, so alchemy. You can make potions there. This thing makes these emblems that you later use to make weapons with, and you have your chest. And then this is for these little combat chips that appear at the top, and they give you little abilities you can use while attacking. And this console here lets you choose the different levels. So right now, I think there's just the 3 levels, and only the first 2, as of now, I believe, have bosses. The third one just has minions, but no bosses. The rest of the levels you can actually go to, but I don't think they actually have any enemies in them yet. So that's what I mean kind of by the early access stuff. So here's the first level, Desolate Canyon. Basically, I'm playing with a controller. You can play with, I'm playing with keyboard. You can play with a controller. I don't know if it'd be easier or not. I haven't tried it out yet. I sort of like having the mouse to be able to move around and stuff. I find that easier, but it definitely seems like a game that would be good for a controller. So yeah, the basic mechanics, you right click and change from your weapon to collector mode, I guess. So this is just where you can collect items. You have this little robot that sort of does it for you. The first time we were playing this, these things were just scaring the hell out of us. So I'll show you, I'll cut in a little bit of footage from when I was playing with White. I think just the 2 of us were playing for the first time, and just seeing stuff for the first time and getting our butts kicked. It was interesting. I'm gonna die in 2 seconds. What? I bet. So yeah, it's definitely hard when you start out because your item doesn't really do a lot of damage. But later on, you can make swords, you can make guns. There's all sorts of stuff. So yeah, definitely, there's a lot of depth to the game. At the moment, though, because it is early access, stuff sort of caps out, pretty quick. And I'll jump over to my main account where I'm at right now, just to sort of show you what's going on there, and you can kind of get a feel for, basically where the game goes relatively quickly. So this is my main guy. You can see his stats here a little bit higher on everything. So you have more health. I do more damage. And I picked up a whole bunch of items. So you can see the different weapons. You have cannons, staffs, just a bunch of different swords, lances, or is another weapon. These are all these emblems you can use to forge items and stuff. All right, so yeah, I'll just combine these couple here. See, I've already done those 3 and made that. This was a terrible weapon, some sort of lance. So anyways, I'll just put them back in a different order. There's wikis online already that show you, all the stuff you can make. Oh, okay, so that thing. I probably had that unlocked somewhere already. Yeah, there's a lot of, there's a ton of different, there it is. So that's the one, I just did that was sort of silly. I'll switch those two. All right. Oh, no, okay, wait, I already have that one too. It's better to do it when you don't know what it's going to produce. Okay, there, recipe unlocked, Aether gun. So these, like, you get different levels of guns and rareness as well. So these purple ones here, that's like a more rare item, and the stats on it, see, +7, +8. So that's a lot stronger. So that's basically what you're trying to go for when you're crafting. You just have, it's just total luck though. I think these purple ones drop about 3 or 5% of the time. All right, so yeah, this is the weapon I crafted. It's pretty awesome. This is probably the most powerful weapon in the game, or it was at least at the time that I got it, like last week. I mean, stuff sort of, yeah, changes pretty quick. But I'll just show you, yeah, a quick kind of run through these levels, and you can just kind of see what it's like when you have a bit more stuff. All right. And I got this like ability, all those, see, I got all the abilities at the top, so there's a whole bunch of different ones you can like put down, do extra damage, you can like throw grenades, yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff. This thing that spins around me, the double sword thing, it's pretty OP. Big fan. So yeah, compared to like my last character, okay, yeah, this is like the boss of this level. All the bosses get activated like when you kill these like enemies. The more enemies you kill, the more they get activated. So yeah, that was it for the boss. The first time we saw him, we totally freaked out, but yeah, once you're kind of like stacked up, it's really not too bad. This is the first level though, so I mean, I think, you know, it is meant to be pretty easy once you get all geared up and stuff. It's probably the later levels are definitely get a bit harder. And I'm sure they'll kind of keep balancing the game, right? So right now, the tier items, I think they only go up to like level 2 is the stuff you can use. So as you start being able to use the higher tier stuff, it's going to get harder. So that'll be kind of cool. And in between levels, you get this like little safe zone where you can like come in and buy stuff that you don't have yet. That's like a passive ability that increases, you know, one of your stats. Some of these items, like little bugs, you don't get them as frequently in the levels themselves. So, you know, you can pick them up here. Yeah. So there's a bunch of like little stuff you can do. So you can either go to the next level, or you can go back to the ship. Sometimes at the end of the level, it lets you choose different levels to go to. But yeah, I'm gonna just jump back to the ship really quick and try and skip over to one of the other levels. Alright, so this deep jungle's cool because they made a boss for this one as well. So you can just quickly see like another boss level. Oh yeah, I'm gonna eat some, whoops. Alright, so yeah, the little enemies in this one are kind of cool. These big purple blobs look like something from like, I don't know, StarCraft maybe. Alright, put my sword on. Yeah, eat some more of these health potions. You just gotta kind of keep an eye on your health. I forgot to make health pots, so hopefully I don't run out of health. Basically, every time you pass those vines, these little things shoot out purple shots. So like when you're playing with, you know, 3 or 4 people and everyone's passing through vines on different places of the map, it's pretty interesting because you're like not expecting shots to be coming from wherever, and they just kind of come out all over the place. So that's kind of cool. I thought they used to always set stuff off, but they might have turned them down a little bit, so they weren't shooting as much. Oh, okay, so yeah, if you hit them too many times, you activate the boss, and yeah, so the boss is just gonna show up here in like a second. Hopefully this is like a good spot to fight him. I think I'm okay here. I might turn on some speed as well. Oh, sheesh. Oh, shit. Okay. Whew. Yeah, that boss is kind of weird. He's not, I don't want to say he's like really hard or anything, because, you know, you can kill him pretty fast, but he's this odd shape, and they don't really do this like when you get hit by an enemy, you don't just like go invincible for a second. You just keep getting hit by him. So if he kind of pins you against a wall or something, it gets a little sketchy. Oh, hey, look at this guy. I think that was a newly added enemy. Yeah. Alright, so I'll quickly go to the 3rd level that actually has minions and stuff. So this is like the Hollow Cavern. Those guys are these little friendlies here. Alright, so this is a hollow cavern, the 3rd level that currently has enemies. All the levels have these like things floating around it, just to basically just make it a little bit harder. A lot of the layouts are kind of similar though. I don't think they're randomly generated at the moment. Maybe that's, you know, that might be something they're thinking of adding later on. Not sure. So a lot of them sort of have similar, you know, similar layouts. But the graphics and stuff is, you know, the graphics is kind of nice. It's just the layouts are kind of straightforward at the moment. Usually, I think you always start bottom left, and then you got to work your way to top right. So I mean, maybe that's something that's going to get changed eventually as well. So it's not like always the same place, and you actually got to hunt for the end room a little bit. I feel like they... Oh, shoot. I was going to say, I feel like they have less of those things in the level, but there seems to be a ton of them around here, so maybe not. Oh, shoot. Jesus. I'm getting wrecked here. Yeah, this... Oh, shoot. Okay, I actually got to pay attention here. This is the permadeath game, so... you do have to be... You know, you got to be careful. Alright. Deserted Rain and Shrimptown. Yeah, so these are levels... Last time I checked, they didn't have enemies. And I'm assuming that that's kind of the same deal at the moment. Okay, yeah. So there's nothing here at the moment. So I'll just skip this. All right, so that's Roguelands. I just wanted to give you a quick kind of preview of it. I'm going to be trying to do some, you know, videos with like 3-4 players and stuff, which is a little bit more interesting. And I'm going to keep an eye on the game as they keep updating it. So yeah, it should be good. There's like definitely a lot of stuff that, you know, they can add to it. There's this whole other section of the ship with all these different characters, and you know, they don't do anything at the moment. Oh, okay, this is brand new. I didn't know this existed. So yeah, these are like little other items you can buy, I guess. So yeah, I have to keep exploring, and yeah, check it out if you like it, and hopefully I will see you in game. SLVRDLLR.